Auntie Pearl, that mean voice in your head, it's going to get loud this week. But the universe is handing you the biggest you got this hug ever. This is Abundance Week, and we have a trifecta of aspects that are going to make you wake up and be ready to turn that new leaf. Though it won't really matter if you're ready or not, it's coming through anyway. Starting us off is the two most happening planets, Jupiter and Venus, coming together and joining forces in the nurturing sign of Cancer on the 9th. Jupiter is the planet of growth and abundance, while Venus is more than a pretty face. Venus is about what you value and your self worth. And then on the 12th, Uranus squares the lunar nodes, which will bring a push you can't resist. And if that's not enough, we have a new moon in Gemini on the 14th. Auntie Pearl, she is going to be losing her mind. Uranus is the great liberator through sudden, impactful changes, while the lunar nodes are all about destiny, life purpose, and karma. Auntie Pearl knows you won't be able to resist the pull of your life purpose. And then on the 14th, add in the new moon in Gemini, where Gemini brings a curious, bright, inventive mind into the mix. There's definitely no stopping your transformation. Here's the tricky bit, though. You got to believe you deserve this abundance. The universe is lining up all the shots for you and making it impossible not to believe in yourself. And Annie Pearl, she's going to fight you on it. She'll say you're not ready. She'll say you're getting too big for your britches. Haven't we all heard that one? And then something bad is going to happen. Though when that voice gets loud, that is right when the magic is going to happen. You're going to level up in all the ways that matter to you. This week's mantra: I am worthy of the abundance that's coming. The universe has told you what's coming this week. Now let's get specific. The cosmos is lining up abundance for you, but which energy are you meant to embody? Which version of yourself is ready to receive? Let's pick your card and see what they're saying about your path forward. It's calling you. Card number 1 is from the Divine Circus Oracle, and we have the Red Countess. Freedom is at your beck and call, but yet you're too unsure of yourself to take that path. Card 1 we have is from the Divine Circus Oracle cards, and it's number 21, the Red Countess. You're doubting yourself, and you feel like everything is coming at you at once. Change is coming, things are happening, yet you're unsure of your voice and your truth. And if you're hearing clearly, remember and trust your gut. If you're getting overwhelmed, which is highly likely because you get all these little baubles and trinkets here, shut off all the extras and just let yourself unwind for a little bit. All right, so we're going to use the Muse Tarot deck for card number 1, the Red Countess. You have a lot of competing voices in your head that aren't giving you space. You need to unwind, turn off all the distractions, maybe take a long bath, meditate, go sit out in the sunshine, and enjoy yourself for a little while. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Can we see all of those? Just about. Let's bring it in just a little bit. All right, on Monday, we have the Chariot. You are going to be off to the races. You are going to be supercharged. You're ready. You've got everything lined up correctly and ready to go. Tuesday, we've got the Three of Materials. Not only do you recognize that a change is coming through for you, but those closest to you are also recognizing it, including Auntie Pearl and all the naysayers in your life, all those inner critics and outer critics. It's going to take a lot for you to be able to ignore that and take it with a strength and calmness that you're not used to feeling. But you're recognizing, you're starting to feel calmness when you feel as if you're attacked, but you're not being attacked. Just keep swimming, just keep going. Wednesday, we have the Eight of Emotions. We know that these inner critics and the outer critics really hit you hard. And Wednesday is always a hump day, is always a day when we want to give into our emotions anyway, which is kind of strange because it's Odin's day, which is all about sacrifice and knowledge, sacrificing to gain that knowledge. So here you need to sacrifice your emotions and let them go for the knowledge that you're receiving, for that leap that you're taking. Now, this is also the 9th, right? No, this is the 10th. So this was the 9th. All right. And then on Thursday, we have the Fool. You're ready to go. You're joining those forces. You're letting your chariot run. You're taking all the risks. You've let go and sacrificed those emotions and those things that you were holding on to on Wednesday. And now you're like, I'm good. I got this. I'm going to go for it. And then Friday, we have the Tower reversed. So instead of things falling apart, things are going to fall together. All the domino pieces that look like chaos when you're standing outside the frame are going to fall into the perfect vision of who you are. And then Saturday, we have the Nine of Inspiration. So now that things have fallen in place and the vision is clear of who you are taking that new vision of yourself for a spin. Just like if you got a new car, you're going to go out for a spin in it. You are that new car. You are that new dream. You are going to explore and expand and see where it can take you. And then Sunday, we have the Page of Emotions. And you are going to be in the fields about this change, about who you've become. And you're going to just let it roll, because these emotions aren't going to rock you like your emotions have in the past. They're going to be there for you. They're going to be supportive emotions. They're going to be positive emotions. They're going to be grounding you into who you've become. And it's going to be really great to see. Okay. So then we have card number 2 is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Guidebook by Alana Forchild. And we have 29, Beautiful Bandit. You know what you got to do. You know who you are. And you feel that freedom deep inside. And I can feel it bubble up in me right now. That will, that urge, that desire to go and do and be, and not to worry about the small things. All right, for the Bandit, the Beautiful Bandit, card number 2, we're going to use the Badass Tarot card because that is what's calling to me. The Bandit is a badass, and she is running full tilt at this change. So let's see what these cards are going to have to say. They're hopping today, honey. They're like, you haven't used me in a long time, and I'm sad. I'm going to make you use me more. That's all right. We're here for it. Ooh, we had one to go with flying. Let's see what she had to say. It is the Two of Swords flying out of that deck. I am zen, so fuck off, it says. You are not flying blind. That's what this is telling us. You have got two choices that you can take, and you are ready to make that decision. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. So Monday, we've got the One of Swords. I am free of your bullshit. That's what you're telling Auntie Pearl for sure. I am free of your bullshit. Really, is there anything more to say to that on Monday? We've got some great, fantastic energy. You're lining that up amazing. And then Tuesday, which is that Venus and Jupiter conjunction, we've got the Sun, which makes sense. This is all about jumping into it like it's a fresh pool of the hottest day of the year. You are ready and roaring to go. You're finding that you don't have any reason to hold back. All of those reasons have been negotiated and cleared away and smoothed over. Not smoothed over. That's not the word that I want. You've cleaned out the trash in your recycle bin. You've let all of the bullshit go. So then on Wednesday, we got the Two of Cups. And it's reversed. So it's a match. You guys have liked each other. This one was reversed. So be aware that whoever comes out of the woodwork today is not for your betterment. They are anti-pearl on steroids. They are going to be bad for you. So take a good hard look before you let anyone new into your life today. On Wednesday, I mean. Thursday, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's not quite time to count your chickens. You have work to do. Yes, you're ready. Yes, you've jumped in with both feet, but it takes time for all of your work. You know, even if you're getting a haircut, it's not instantaneous. You don't just cut with your scissors once. You know, it takes time to shape it, and they gotta shape it, and they've got to cut it, and they've got to cut off all the dead ends, and they've got to make it match what you want it to. So you got to hold on. Don't get mad because you're not where you thought you would be yet. Friday, we got the Ten of Swords reversed as well. Still don't count those chickens. You you are feeling solid. You are on solid ground. You've got everything in place. Keep going. those seeds are germinating and they're going to grow quickly, but you got to water them and give them time to grow. Saturday. Stop ignoring what you know you need to do. There is something you've been denying yourself, something you don't want to do, and it's really not that big of a thing. It's really pretty simple. But those are always seem to be the hardest, because that means that when you do this, it means that's final and there's no going back. And you want that safety net. But baby, you can't have a safety net here. It's just not going to work out. And then Sunday, we've got the Chariot. So all of those pieces are coming together. All of the plans you've made, all of the chickens that you've been nurturing, all of the seeds you've been germinating. You put a lot of pieces into your puzzle, and you got to decide which puzzle you're building. Are you building the one that's strengthening you, or are you building the one that strengthens your outside influences instead of you? You need to do what's best for you and let those other things happen as they need. Card number 3, we have from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. And this is number 9. What do you feel? Are you juggling too much that doesn't meet what you feel is real and on your path? It's time to set aside those differences and let those things fall away that aren't fitting you. All right, for card number 3, we're going to use the Star Spinner Tarot. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so for Monday, we have the Fool reversed. You're coming in hot and you're coming in prepared. You know what your destiny, your life purpose is, and you're ready for it. You are jumping for joy, and you've already got your plan mapped out. Tuesday, we have the Two of Swords. Here you're going to be confronted with the reality. Because this is the day Venus and Jupiter are conjunct the 9th. And you're going to be facing the reality of whether or not that plan that you've made and all the steps and the bullet points and where you think you need to go is real, or you're going to go where the universe is ready to take you. And you have that choice. You can make your destiny be what you believe it should be, what your life purpose should be, or you can trust the universe. You have that decision to make on that date more than anyone else, because you already had a plan, but your plan isn't lining up with what the universe says. Wednesday, we have the High Priestess reversed. You're doubting yourself so badly today, and you want it all. You want both things, as evidenced by the two pillars here. But as you see, one's further forward than the other, and you have to pick the one that's meant for you. So you have to decide which one is actually meant for you. Thursday, we have the Emperor. The choice you've made has landed you with more opportunities and more responsibility than you expected. And it's taking you down a different path than you wanted. Friday, you got the Knight of Coins reversed. So that treasure map, that plan that you had in the beginning, you definitely have to throw that out. If you haven't already, you got to throw that plan out, because you kept holding on to it. You didn't let it go like you were said you were here. You can't have them both. You have to definitely choose one or the other. You cannot be looking back and thinking about whether or not you made the right choice. You have to stick by the choice that you made. Saturday, we got the Eight of Swords. You have tore yourself all up over this, and you're doubting yourself. You're doubting the plan that you originally had, and you're doubting the plan that the universe has for you. And you're thinking you're not worthy of either of those things, but you are worthy of both of those things. But you can't have both. And you need to take a deep look at why you think that you're not worthy of those things. In fact, you need to take a luxurious bath or take a nice dunk in the pool and float and talk to Venus. More than anything else, you need to talk to Venus and find out why you feel unvalued, why you feel like you're not worthy of these things, because you are. And then Sunday, we have the Empress reversed. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, goodness. You have to plant the seeds. Nothing is going to grow. As long as you keep living in that world of self-doubt, you're draining the fertility of your dreams. You're draining your life's purpose. Is in a drought. The longer that you keep this up, you're in a drought, and it's not going to be able to come out of that easily. Talk to Venus. That's what you need to do. You have now received this transmission, whether by choice or cosmic design. You are within range of the Shellyverse. Your subscription, your engagement, these are not mere gestures. They are threads in the tapestry we are weaving together.